And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. "136 years have passed since 1888, and the world has witnessed remarkable events that have shaped history. Yet the message that began to illuminate the earth with God's glory has not yet fulfilled its purpose. Why are we still here? When I purposed to leave Minneapolis, the angel of the Lord stood by me and said, "Not so. God has a work for you to do in this place. The people are acting over the rebellion of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. I have placed you in your proper position, which those who are not in the light will not acknowledge. They will not heed your testimony, but I will be with you. My grace and power shall sustain you. It is not you they are despising, but the messengers and the message I send to my people." In the years following 1888, Ellen White stood firmly by the truth sent by God, traveling and preaching alongside the messengers, seeking to support and correct them when needed. To those who did not accept it, the testimony was, "When you reject the message borne by these men, you reject Christ, the giver of the message." The time of test is just upon us, for the loud cry of the third angel has already begun in the revelation of the righteousness of Christ, the sin-pardoning Redeemer. This is the beginning of the light of the angel, whose glory shall fill the whole earth. After 8 years of labor, Ellen White wrote, "The light that is to lighten the whole earth with its glory was resisted, and by the action of our own brethren has been in a great degree kept away from the world. Had the purpose of God been carried out by his people in giving to the world the message of mercy, Christ would, ere this, have come to the earth, and the saints would have received their welcome into the city of God. We may have to remain here in this world because of insubordination many more years, as did the children of Israel. But for Christ's sake, his people should not add sin to sin by charging God with the consequence of their own wrong course of action. But the work is years behind. While men have slept, Satan has stolen a march upon us. It was not the will of God that the coming of Christ should be thus delayed. It is the unbelief, the worldliness, unconsecration, and strife among the Lord's professed people that have kept us in this world of sin and sorrow so many years. Dear conference attendee, this sad reality does not have to continue. God has provided everything needed for the work to be accomplished. The torch is now in our hands, and we can hasten the coming of the Lord. Let us, by the Lord's power, leave behind what has kept us here for so many years. And as we look back on history, may we learn the necessary lessons to avoid repeating the same mistakes. We can now fulfill the solemn mission given to the Seventh-day Adventist Church and warn the world to prepare for the meeting with the Lord. Then I heard the voice of the Lord saying, "Whom shall I send, and who will go for us?"